Here we are.
We're keeping the mine closed until that crypt is clear. I hear talk about a regiment coming to clear the crypts out. We'll see if that happens.
Well, I'm gonna go in and do it for you.
There's still plenty of ore left in that mine. What a waste.
Unless... I want to check out this miner's house first.
Get away from me.
Hey, you.
We tunneled into an old crypt. We're warning strangers to keep out.
You got anything cool in here? Doesn't seem like it. Is this a quest that I already have? Let's see. Clear Soljund Sinkhole draugr. Alright, let's do it. We're basically going to level up like any minute now. One more skill and we're good. Be on the lookout for draugr. Nice. Bone meal, ancient ore coins. Hey, Junassa, don't take them all from me now. Whoa! Holy moly. That was overkill. Shouldn't ignored arrows. Got some wine. Some salt. Oops.
Fewer of these mines we venture into. Happier all.
Sorry, I'm not paying you, bitch. Junassa. Please trade with me, though. And I'm going to give you basically all this stuff too. Feel free to put it on if you want. Oh, I forgot to give Hulda her boots. Damn it. Oh well. Actually, that looks pretty cool. Now that I'm looking at it. Raw feldspar. Cool. Alright, fine, Lydia. You can do my job for me if you want. Hey. Feldspar. Jornabret's last dance. Oh, leveled up. Let's go into health. No, not that. What's this? Attacks with war axes. Attacks with maces. Oh, light armor. Yeah, let's do that. Yes, let's read this. Jornabret's last dance. Lumens verse 1. Every winter season, except for the reason of one war or another, really quite a bother, the Queen of Rimmon and her consort request their vassals come and cavort. On each and every ball, the first man at the hall is Lord Ogun Jornabret of Gare, the curse of all the maidens fair. Lumen's refrain. Oh, dear ladies, beware, dearest ladies, take care. Though he's a very handsome man, if you dare to take his handsome hand, the nasty little spell will be cast, and your first dance with him will be your last. Men's verse 1. At this social event, everyone who went knew the bows and stances, and steps to all the dances. The Queen of Rimmon and her consort would order a trumpet's wild report, and there would be no indecision as the revelers took position. The first dance only, ladies separate, away from such men as Lord Jorna Bray. So it's Jorna Bray. Men's refrain. Oh, dear fellows, explain. Brothers, can you help make it plain? The man's been doing this for years, leaving me in despair and tears. Before the final tune's been blast, and her last dance with him will be the last. Women's verse 2. Lord Ogun Jorna Bray of Gare watched the ladies dance on air. The lowliest in the realm, a fellow of Ursine Hyde helm, said the Queen of Rimmon and her consort have put together quite a sport. Which lady fair do you prefer? Lord Jorna Bray pointed her. See that bosom bob and weave, well suited for me to love and leave. Women's refrain. Men's verse 2. The man in the mask of a bear had left the Lord of Gare. Before the ladies' dance was ending, then a trumpet sounded, portending that the Queen of Rimmon and her consort called for the men to come to court. Disdainful passing over the rest, Ogun approached, she of bobbing breast. She was rejected, saved a life of woe, for a new maiden as fair as snow. Men's refrain. Women's verse 3. At the first note of the band, the beauty took Ogun's hand. She complimented his stately carriage, danced to the tune about the marriage of the Queen of Rimmon and her consort. It is very difficult indeed to comport. With grace neither falling nor flailing, wearing ornate hide and leather mailing, dancing light as the sweetest of dreams without a single squeak at the seams. Women's refrain. Men's verse 3. The rhythms rose and fell, no one dancing could excel, with masculine grace and syncopation. Lord Jorna Bray even drew admiration from the Queen of Rimmon and her consort like a beauteous vessel pulling into port. He silently slid, belying the leather's weight. She whispered girlishly, the hour is late, but I've never seen such grace in hide armor. It was a pity he knew he had to harm her. Men's refrain. Women's verse 4. The tune beat was furious, he began to be curious, where had the maiden been sequestered before this dance was requested, by their consort and the Queen of Rimmon. I didn't see you dance with the women. My dress was torn as I came to the dance, she said, smiling in a voice deep as a man's. My maids worked quickly to repair, while I wore a suit of hide, a helm of a bear. Women's refrain. That was a shitty song. Oh, whatever. Lydia. Stop mining. You have draugr to kill. Draugr to kill and moonstone to mine. Those guys are gonna get into the mine after I kill all the Draugr and be like, well, where'd all the ore go? I stole it, bitch. What you think? Okay guys, be careful dropping into this. Breton. Oh god. Who else is there? It's been a while since I've caught any draugr. Ancient Nord arrows, lesser soul gem. Silver amethyst ring. Glass bauble. Bone meal and ancient Nord coins. Okay, cool. Let's keep on going. Hey you. Oh yeah. Damn, Janessa. Ooh, draugr pick. Nice. And some bone meal. Ooh, potion of vigorous stamina, potion of vigorous magic. Rough onyx. Get out of there. I'm guessing this just activates those spears, so I'm not even going to bother pressing that. Alright, come at me. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. 3 for 3. That was it. I was expecting more, to be honest. Draugr, leak frenzy, poison, salt.
I
Ancient
wonder
Orc
how many
coins.
poor souls have lost lives working these tunnels.
Oh, quite a few, I imagine. Junasa, you're a lot more talkative than Lydia is. Lydia doesn't say shit. Potion of minor healing, potion of vigorous healing. Frost salt, giant's toe, Falmer ear. How'd you guys get that? Ooh, some garlic. Ooh, moonstone brick, skeever tail, flour, salt. Oh god, skull. Spellbinder runic gauntlets. An accounting of the scrolls by Quintus Nerevelis, former Imperial Librarian. After the supposed theft of an Elder Scroll from our Imperial Library, I endeavored to find any sort of index or catalog of the scrolls in our possession so that such situations may be avoided, or at least properly verified in the future. To my dismay, I discovered that the Moth Priests are notoriously inexact when it comes to the actual physical manifestations of the scrolls, and had no idea how many they held or how they were organized. Merely asking the question evoked chuckles, as if a child was asking why dogs cannot talk. I will confess my jealousy of the ones who can read the scrolls grows, but I am not yet willing to sacrifice my sight to alleged knowledge. The older Moth Priests I attempt to engage in conversation seem as batty as any other elder who has lost their mind, so I fail to see what wisdom is imparted from the reading. In any case, I set out to create my own index of the Elder Scrolls in cooperation with the monks. Day by day, we went through the tower halls, with them telling me the general nature of each Elder Scroll so that I might record its location. Always careful never to glimpse the writings myself, I had only their word to go on. I meticulously drew out a map of the chambers, where scrolls relating to various specific prophecies were located, where particular periods of history were housed. In all, it took nearly a year of plotting, but at last I had rough notes on the entirety of the library to begin my collation. It was here that things began to go amiss. In studying my notes, I found many areas of overlap and outright contradiction. In some cases, different monks would claim the same scroll to be at opposite ends of the tower. I knew they had no taste for jesting, or else I would suspect I was being made the fool in some game of theirs. I spoke to one of the older monks to relate my concerns, and he hung his head in sorrow for my wasted time. "Did I not tell you," he coughed, "when you started this, that all the efforts would be futile? The scrolls do not exist in countable form." "I thought you meant there were too many to be counted." "There are, but that is not the least of their complexities. Turn to the repository behind you and tell me how many scrolls are locked therein." I ran my fingers over the metal casings, tallying each rounded edge that they encountered. I turned back. 14, I said. "Hand me the 8th one," he said, reaching out his hand. I guided the cylinder into his palm, and he gave a slight nod to acknowledge it. "Now, count again." Humoring him, I again passed my hands over the scrolls, and could not believe what I was feeling. Now there are 18, I gasped. The old monk chuckled, his cheeks pushing up his blindfold until it folded over itself, and in fact, he said, there always were. It was then that I enrolled as the oldest novice ever accepted into the cult of the Ancestor Moth. Those damn Elder Scrolls are so weird. Eventually, when I get my hands on all of the real Baron Zaya books, I'm going to read that in one sitting. That's what I would like to do. should collect all these books. Alright guys, don't get caught. Let's see what's in here. Ooh. Chest. Not trapped. Each no coin, fear poison, and a potion of health. Yeah, Lydia doesn't talk, she just yawns. Every now and then. Oh boy. Draugr Death Overlord, oh my god.
Bruce, Rhoda!
Come on, guys. It's crazy that it's a Death Overlord. I thought it was just going to be a Death Lord. Jeez. Was not expecting that. Take a taproot and a 10-carat ruby, bone meal, scaly foliota, and spriggan sap. Nice. What's going on with these things? Snow bear armor. And each Napoleon school. Age and Essa trade. Need you to take all this stuff for me, please. Damn it, Lydia. Okay, you guys are gonna mine for me, are you?
These earthen passages do not agree with me. I already miss the wind and sky. Foos!
Why does this have like a flame thing around it? I'm so confused by that. Oh well. Fossil rock. Alright. Let's keep on going. Let's get back to the surface. Ooh, Briarheart. Steel greatsword of burning. Hagraven feathers. Yeah, there's some shit going on inside with that construction, and it's making like my whole house vibrate. Oh shit.
What's the hurry?
What? What's the hurry? Alright, here we are. Back at the beginning. There's an apple. And the mead that I missed. Oh my god, and bread too. Now, there was also some ore in here. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Lydia, well, I guess I'll give it to you. Presuming you can take it. Oh wow, you can't. Look at that. I'm impressed, Janessa. Alright guys, let's get out of here. Oh, not this way. It's back here. And up here.
We're keeping the mine closed until that crypt is clear.
Cleared the mine of draugr.
You did? We were waiting for the Jarl to send an entire regiment to clear that mine. Now we can get back to work. Thank you.
Ooh, 1,250 septums. Nice, thank you. Alright, we'll save here.